Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Kendall being pissed with Kim Kardashian dating her ex, Lewis Hamilton. Now, this is allegedly because I don't think Kendall is pissed, to be very honest. I think that the Jenners have grown so accustomed to dating each other's ex that it's like a tradition. It's like an expectation. Like, oh, you're dating him? Which one of us dated him first? Does he meet the prerequisites to date a family member? And that prerequisite would be dating a family member or a close friend, because that has always been the case with the Jenners, minus Kanye West. Even though Kanye had a crush on Kourtney, minus Kanye, because if we're thinking about it on a realistic point of view, we would remember that Travis Barker was with Kimmy Cakes before he married Kourtney. And we also know that Travis Scott was with Kendall before Kylie, allegedly. And Timothy Chalamet dated Kim Kardashian, allegedly. So I have to say that Lewis Hamilton is just meeting the family mark. So is Kendall really freaking out about Kim dating her ex? That is what is being rumored, and we're here to talk about it. Now, Kendall Jenner, she was linked to Lewis Hamilton back in 2015, but neither of the two confirmed the relationship, because that's typically Lewis Hamilton, right? However, their connection was marked by a lot of public appearances, like the Monaco Grand Prix and Fashion Weeks. Not Fashion Week, Fashion Weeks, okay? Which means that there has to be some amount of likeness. And every time Lewis Hamilton was asked about Kendall, he was like, she is an incredible friend. So we still don't know what is going on there. Now that Kim Kardashian is dating Lewis Hamilton, it's being alleged that Kendall Jenner is freaking out. She is upset that Kim would date someone that she had past connections and interest in. She feels as though it's a betrayal. Oh, please. I think that they're very good at betraying each other when it comes to dating each other's men, as I've said before. But critics are saying that Kendall Jenner is not happy with Kim, and she thinks that this is something that Kim often does. And when Kim is not doing it, Kim is basically raining on their parade if they're dating someone who she has never been with. It is said that Kim Kardashian, if she sees that their relationship is going well, Kim Kardashian would normally try to rain on their parade, allegedly, by saying, are you sure this individual is good enough for you? And are you sure you're happy with this person? No. Didn't we see Kim doing this with Kourtney? Yes, we did. We did saw her doing it with Kourtney. So as such, if it is the case that she's in fact doing this to, if she's doing this to any family members at present, I would say it is not far-fetched. Now, we also know that Kendall keeps her family at bay. She keeps them out of her relationship because she doesn't want her mom getting involved. Kendall wants to be in control of her life, and she doesn't want Kris Jenner in her life. And I have to say that is quite understandable, because if Kris Jenner is in their life, Kris Jenner tends to tell them what to do, what not to do. She's a mom, and that is expected. But as Kourtney has displayed to us, whenever Kris Jenner or any of her siblings are invited in her life, they overstep their boundaries, and I can only imagine that that's how Kendall feels, and she learned from the get-go not to have her mom and her family involved in her life. And now we see Kylie Jenner following in Kendall's footsteps. Kylie is keeping Kris out of her relationship with Timothy Chalamet. She's keeping her entire family, as a matter of fact, especially Kim and Kris, out of her relationship. And as you guys know, it was initially reported that Kim and Kris was telling Kylie to dump Timothy Chalamet because they believe she was pouring too much into Timothy Chalamet, and Chalamet wasn't pouring back equal into her. So now it's not coming as any surprise that Kendall Jenner would keep her family at bay, because we've seen more than enough reasons why she would and why she is supposed to. And now that Kim Kardashian is dating her past love interest, it is said that she is freaking out. She's not happy with Kim. However, they're saying that Kim Kardashian could not care less. She's happy with Lewis Hamilton. She is in an amazing place, and she believes that they have something really amazing going on. Now, also, what else do we know? We know that Nicole Scherzinger has allegedly sent a strong warning to Kim to be very careful of Lewis Hamilton. Honey, the warning is that Lewis Hamilton gets hot and cold with his girlfriends, and when they get upset and get frustrated, he takes them shopping, or he buys them expensive gifts, and then he'll leave them alone to go hang out with the boys. Now, if that isn't sneaking in something right in there, I don't know what else, because normally, if a man normally prefers to spend time with his pals and not his girlfriend, something is wrong right there. In my opinion, that is. I think something is wrong. So, it is alleged that Nicole Scherzinger is telling Kim, don't get too comfy. Don't be tricked by him wanting to settle down, because it is reported that Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton, they are talking about settling down, getting married, and potentially having a baby, whether through surrogacy, because, I mean, that's the only way that Kim Kardashian can truly go, through surrogacy, because if you guys remember, she was advised not to conceive again because it would be very risky for her. So as such, based on the last report that I went through, it is saying that they're getting serious in terms of marriage and family. But Nicole Scherzinger is saying, honey, don't believe him, because he's not true to his words. And when he's not true to his words and you get frustrated with him, he's gonna buy you expensive gifts to keep you silent and then run off with his pals. So, I'm saying that to say, does Kendall really have anything to be freaking out about? Well, I would say if I was in Kendall's shoe, maybe, because I would like, I'm more stunning than Kim. I'm more fabulous. I'm more naturally beautiful. Why didn't you have this interest in me? Why would you have to have this interest in my sister? Someone who is like not the best human being for anyone to be with. Honestly, if I was Kendall, I would be saying that to myself. Maybe not out loud, but like hell, I would be saying that to myself, honey. And if people are upset, like, I would not care. I would care less if someone is offended by my point of view. But I believe that as time passes, we're gonna know how Kendall Jenner truly feels about this relationship with Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton. Also, If we see Kim starts posting a lot of nude pics, semi-nude pics, we're gonna know that Lewis Hamilton is not giving her much time or attention, and she's trying to make him jealous. But hey, if a man prefers to hang out with his pals, can you truly make that man jealous? Honey, I don't think so. I really don't think so. So as such, I would say Kendall has absolutely nothing to worry about. And Kendall dating life, it is pretty much a very healthy one in my opinion. She gets the guys that she wants to be with, and they really always tend to truly like Kendall Jenner. But just like the other guys, Lewis Hamilton is giving zesty. So I guess he was definitely Kendall's type, because Kendall tend to date men who gives that zesty vibe. Not saying that we have a problem with zesty people over here. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. But let me know what you guys think, and we're gonna talk some more in the comment section. Peace.